Okay, so Nvidia is dropping again today, more than 7% right now. It is just crashing. It is just like Tesla, right? Could possibly Nvidia be the new Tesla? It is losing support levels. It seems it is totally hopeless. There is not a single meaningful bullish reaction. So how far could possibly Nvidia drop from here, and what it takes for Nvidia to reverse this bearish sentiment? We're gonna talk about that and much more in this video. First, welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan. It is very nice to meet you guys. Let's do our multiple time frame analysis on Nvidia's price action. In the 1 hour chart, Nvidia just reversed the trend. It is right now doing lower highs, lower lows, trading consistently below the 21 EMA. However, it is quite interesting to see a few gaps on it, right? Because if Nvidia reverses, if Nvidia reacts, it is going to fill these gaps over here, because gaps work as magnets for the price when we see a reversal. The problem is there is not a single bullish reversal structure on Nvidia right now. Not a single one. In fact, it just triggered another bearish pivot point. It just did a new low, right? A new lower high, lower low over here today. So no, there is nothing indicating that Nvidia is going to react. But if it does, I think it is going to at least fill both gaps over here, as we see in the 1 hour chart. In the daily chart, I did warn you guys about this sell point on Nvidia, because we see a crystal clear support level made by this purple trend line connecting the previous bottom levels on it. By the time it lost this purple trend line, Nvidia just turned bearish. I did warn you guys about this trend line on December 21, this day over here, one day before losing this purple trend line on our market dive daily newsletter from December 21. So check my website, subscribe to my newsletters, join the family of traders who can consistently beat this market. So check my website. The link is in the description of this video. Now, back to Nvidia. Since December 21, December 22 over here, it is just a sell, okay? There is nothing meaningful going on Nvidia right now. It is just a sell. It tried to react at 150, but it failed in triggering any bullish reaction. So right now, Nvidia is just dropping. In addition, it filled this gap over here, right? On around 142.07, this gap was officially filled. Maybe if Nvidia reacts over here and closes above this support level, I think it is going to react. I think it is going to at least bounce to the EMA again, to the 21 exponential moving average again. But as long as we don't see any meaningful bullish reaction, this scenario is not going to materialize. All right. And in the lack of bullish reactions, what to expect? In theory, Nvidia is going to retest the next technical support level, which is around 137. The 137 was previously a top level on Nvidia over here on October 6. It did work as a support area on November 9, and maybe it is going to work as a support level again. Either way, this is a key point on Nvidia, and we should pay attention to the 137 area. In my honest opinion, if we don't see any meaningful bullish reaction, any meaningful bullish structure this week, I think we're going to retest the 137, and maybe we could even lose the 137. Maybe Nvidia is going to retest the 129 again, the previous support level from November 3 over here. So yes, Nvidia is clearly bearish. And what's even more problematic, if Nvidia reacts and bounces again, it will have to face the EMA in the daily chart as our major resistance level. Of course, we also have the 150 area again, but I think it is too soon to talk about this key point as a support, as a resistance level for us. So I see the EMA as a major resistance level. What's more, the EMA is pointing downwards. The EMA is decreasing. It is going lower as time passes. So we gotta see a meaningful bullish reaction as soon as possible, and if Nvidia finds a top level around the EMA area, it could easily drop again and trigger a bearish pivot point in the daily chart all the way down to the 129 over here. So Nvidia has a few challenges. It is not gonna be easy for it to reverse this bearish sentiment, but of course, since we are near key support levels in the daily chart, we have some hope, okay? Nvidia has, in fact, I think we have decent chances of reacting, but of course, we gotta see some reaction. First, remember, trading is reactive, it is not predictive. We gotta see, this is the main difference between gamblers and real professional traders. Pro traders, they wait for a clear reaction. Gamblers are just gonna buy trying to nail the dip without any technique. Now, again, if you want some technique, remember, check my website. The link is in the description of this video, and subscribe this channel. Of course, subscribe this channel. Click on the like button to support me before we talk about the weekly chart over here. Click on the like button because probably I earned your like, all right? You are still watching this video. Probably you are finding this content useful to you so far. Now, back to the weekly chart. In the weekly chart, Nvidia is clearly bearish, okay? The trend is still bearish, but there is something very good on Nvidia in the weekly chart. If we pay attention, yes, we have this purple trend line connecting the previous top levels on Nvidia. Yes, okay, this is the major resistance level in the long term on Nvidia. If Nvidia breaks this purple line, I think we're gonna fly to much higher levels, maybe above the $300. So Nvidia could be easily a 2x stock. But right now, we gotta react as soon as possible, because in the weekly chart, not only because of the daily chart, because in the weekly chart, we see Nvidia trading around the retracements. If we react above the 61.8% Fibonacci's retracement, which is the last retracement in the weekly chart, Nvidia could easily trigger a bullish pivot point in the weekly chart, meaning the $300 is going to be our next technical target. But wait, it gets better. If Nvidia breaks this pivot point, it is going to at the same time trigger an inverted head and shoulders chart pattern. Can you see these lines over here? They are doing an inverted head and shoulders chart pattern, and the neckline is clearly the 190 area over here. So this key point is a very meaningful resistance level on Nvidia. This trend line is another very important key point to work with. So it all depends on how Nvidia is going to react right now this week, because, or maybe in the next couple of weeks, because if we find a bottom over here, this could be easily the second shoulder of this inverted head and shoulders chart pattern, just around the same price level the first shoulder formed, right? Around the 140 area over here. So yes, Nvidia looks extremely promising, but first we gotta see some reaction in the next couple of weeks. All right, I'm gonna keep you guys updated in this channel, so seriously, subscribe, click on the like button. I really appreciate your audience, my dear friends. See you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Farewell.